What's up, guys? Welcome back to Crypto Weekly Review, home of the Wolf Pack. Man, oh man, is Hex dumping. I have exclusive video evidence that the OGs are dumping on your head. Let's not waste any more time. Let's jump straight into the charts.
You big all sus, yeah. I just doubled up on crypto. I just doubled down on the new vest. Now my chair looking like 2 checks. Type of money made me want a 2-step. Who next? This week I be on the moon next. Stock going up like 2x. That's a fast flip like suplex. True really stepping like a duplex. You bet never lose change, but I do flex. Are you?
What on earth is going on?
Bitcoin on the daily chart. Remember, last video we were talking about we might flush down to 41,100 right here, and we did. Like right after I posted the video, it was there all night, but it flushed through. Remember, to confirm a daily uptrend, we have to get above this line, get some support, and then take out this high. Then we would be in a confirmed daily uptrend, and the risk reward would be good to go in. There's been a lot of volatility in the crypto space, even though that the fundamentals and the pumpamentals are good. Crypto is being adopted everywhere. It is absolutely mainstream and on the global stage, but it isn't adoption that drives price action. It is FOMO, fear, and greed. And right now there is a lot of fear inside the markets, a lot of cross currents. We have an energy crisis, a commodity crisis. We have inflation and war going on right now. It's anybody's guess what's going to happen, but I do not think the Federal Reserve is going to be able to tamp down inflation without a recession. A study came out saying that we need 9% interest rates to be able to combat inflation. That would mean we need 37 rate hikes. 37 at 25 basis points to get there. I don't see it happening. I think the Fed is super dovish and they don't want to cause a recession. Well, unfortunately, the only way to get people back to work and get these supply chains going again is to hurt their retirement account, to hurt their crypto portfolio, get them out the door and back to work. Because if you could just live on Dogecoin, what's the point of doing anything? Well, fire up the money printer and pump my bags. We've been doing that already for a decade and a half, and the GDP projected to be 0 in the first quarter of 2022 and inflation at 7%. It's the CPI is going to absolutely destroy the middle and lower class. Remember, there are no solutions. There are only trade-offs. One of the major trade-offs with war is that it hurts the economies globally. Wheat prices hit a record high as war halts exports from Ukraine and Russia. This accounts for 30% of the global supply. It's stuff like this that is driving fear in the market, and with good reason, because with global supply shortages as bad as they were, now we have the second largest wheat exporter out of the game. But on a lighter note, what are Ukrainian farmers doing with all of this free time?
Это, блядь, хит, нахуй, пиздец.
I guess they're just stealing Russian hardware and putting it on eBay. Hey, you probably would do the same thing. Hey, I hate coming on here and having a bunch of bad news, but do you want the ugly truth or do you want pretty lies? Speaking of pretty lies, Hex on the daily chart.
Bye. Hope you had fun.
Hex has broken down out of its descending triangle a lot sooner than I thought, but not a lot harder than I thought. It is retracing just a little bit. I had a target right here of 10 cents. It came up short, but it will be very interesting to see what's going to happen when Hex reaches this resistance line at 12 cents. We are talking massive 8-month worth of resistance right here. It's going to be ugly. I think we're going further to the downside. There's a lot of dissent in the Hex community. I always hang out in Hex trading as an alt. It's kind of a cool place with cool people, but a lot of people are angry. A lot of people are down and depressed. In fact, a lot of Hexicans are turning against the OGs that are dumping and buying supercars. In fact, they're saying that they dumped the price just to have the Hex meet up in Vegas.
What do you do for a living?
I dump on plebes.
What you do for a living?
I stake about 10 million Hex once a month and then dump 250K on the open market.
Nice. For the win.
What do you do for a living?
I wrecked plebes. That's it.
What do you do for a living?
I dump on noobs all day long. But honestly, I really can't talk shit because I did sell 45 cents and bought an Audi R8 with cash. Don't hate me, but I almost sold the top. I'm in this volume node like right around here. Anyways, the Hex meetup went great. They were even passing out cards to people. It was awesome. And if you did miss it and you're having a little bit of FOMO, I'll give you a highlight.
But Hex has done this right here. It's gone from here to here. And it's going to go from here to here. And then it's going to go from here to here. Why? Because of the math.
All right, so I think what he was saying was we started over here. Oh shit, I'm in the way. Started over here. We went over here, right? Then we went down here, and now we're going down here. Hex community is absolutely imploding. Let's take a look at this Twitter thread.
Wow, man, you guys are fucking weak right now.
I will link it in the description box below so you can take a look by yourself. This guy, he writes, his name is Depression BTC, by the way, okay? Been traveling all day, but need to do a thread later on the Hex Pulse Chain PulseX sacrifice raise, which had over 1 billion in donations. Founders have been moving funds to Tornado Cash over the past month in a massive quantities. This is insane. Nobody is talking about this. I think that there's going to be a nasty candle to the downside. I think there is going to be a bloody capitulation. Now remember, I sold 45 cents. I made this channel. That's why I made this channel. I was telling everybody, hey, Hex is gonna dump like crazy, get out. And everybody attacked me, remember? And where are those people now? They're probably not here anymore, but I am. And I'm gonna be here for 13 more years. All of my stakes are over 600 days. You know, I have the Chad 555 stakes. I have a couple of them, you know. I'm gonna be here. And guess who's gonna be buying the dip? You can hate me, but I'm gonna be buying this dip. And I really think it's going to get very ugly. Pulse Chain, PulseX, it's so far away.
4 more weeks. You guys remember 4 more weeks?
Hype is completely dead. The markets are all red. I was the one telling you to sell, right? I was the one telling you to sell 65K. Remember BitBoy Crypto? He was saying, we're going to 100K, buy right now. We can buy right now. And I made a video. I said, hey, if we might go to 100K, but I'm selling. And I sold, okay? Tone Vase, he went 20% in right around here before Unconfiscatable started. What'd I say? I said, dude, we're probably going to 41K. I think we're gonna at least test this right here. What'd I say? Remember I said, hey, this is a low volume for how big this candle is. I don't trust it. I'm telling you the truth. Do you want the ugly truth or do you want pretty lies? Because this is your money we're talking about. This is money, okay? I don't care if I'm gonna be hurting feelings. Overall, I'm bullish on Hex. Long term, I'm bullish on Hex. I think it's gonna be here. I think crypto is gonna be here, and I think it's a cool product. So what are my plans? What am I gonna do? I'm gonna eat popcorn and watch. I'm gonna watch this whole thing unravel, right? And then I'm gonna buy the dip. So let's take a look at Hedron. Hedron is a cool project that's built on top of Hex where you can wrap your stakes into NFTs. Very, very cool. Hexicans, why hate Hedron? It's literally taking us into the next generation of crypto. You know, what's the big deal? Hex stake NFTs, freaking brilliant. Okay, it's dumping. Why? Because Richard, the OA, who owns 95% of Hex, claimed his Hedron.
Literally printing free money out of thin air.
What does that mean? That means he could literally dump Hedron and keep it at 0 for 1,000 years, you know? But the OA has not dumped, so I mean, I'm not really thinking that he will, but he can. The OA controls Hex, it owns PulseX, and it owns Pulse Chain. And it even used the Pulse Chain sacrifices to own PulseX. So yeah, it's the god of all of these projects. Is it malevolent? Probably. I mean, it's probably gonna be okay. But if it wants to rug, I mean, it's all over for all of us. Anyways, guys, that is enough doom and gloom for a day. I hope you enjoyed it. Looks like Bitcoin is trying to make some kind of little weak bounce attempt on really low volume. Looks like a bear flag. Let's see what happens over the weekend. Let's hope for the best. If you enjoyed the video, throw me a like and a sub. Join the Wolf Pack, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.